Welcome to the Stacks podcast. My name is Toryn Seabrooks.
I'm Marie.
And we are bringing classic film scenes to life from my DVD stacks.
I'm speaking about the fashion from our selections. What we're doing is recreating a scene from one of the films in the stacks and taking along with us while we source the looks for our recreations.
But we put our own spin on it because we embody the characters from those classics. Today we're stepping into the world of Pulp Fiction. We were drawn, in particular, to the poolside scene where Mia and Marcellus Wallace are discussing a bit of a cleanup job.
Now, Pulp Fiction was released in 1994, so the fashion in it may feel a little dated to the present eye, but in the scene that we're referencing, poolside scene, Mia is wearing a silk kimono style robe, swimsuit, and designer shades. They actually are both wearing designer shades. They're sitting at a brunch. The read is casual opulence. So Marcellus Wallace, is dressed in slacks and a turtleneck, which reads that like he's slightly more sophisticated than the average gangster. This turtleneck in times past, especially the early 90s, was like a bit of a dress up. So if you didn't want to wear like a shirt and tie and you wanted to have a more casual mood, you would wear a turtleneck. It brings to mind like Arsenio Hall wearing turtlenecks in the show. Even Mike Tyson wearing turtlenecks when he's going to an event. Nino Brown in New Jack City as a rich drug dealer wearing a turtleneck. It was a feel probably popularized by Teddy Riley in the New Jack Swing movement, because that was the strongest, the most consistent visuals that you might have been seeing with turtlenecks, Teddy Riley, Aaron Hall, and those guys. But it was dressing up of casual fashion especially for black men at the time. If we go further back in black American culture, the turtleneck becomes synonymous with the Black Panther Party in the 70s, the early 80s. In that context, it gives a sleek and powerful presence when it's coupled with a black leather jacket, black leather gloves, slacks, and an afro. It reads as powerful.
So what you got against turtlenecks?
It reminds me of the times when I had to force one on, and the itchy filth of that fabric on my neck. It's generally a polyester cotton blend, so it's a bit stretched, and some cheap ass polyester on your neck is not what you want. Now, for the fairer sex, I think the turtleneck has always has been and remains like a sexy, sort of elegant look. It's my personal opinion. The examples are too numerous to name, but suffice to say that a fit body with a nice form-fitting turtleneck is always a win.
But on a woman.
On a woman, a fit body. We're talking about the fair sex here for sure. On a man, personal opinion given, I think a turtleneck looks extremely crunchy.
For all men, if you say, give me a picture of Steve Jobs or draw a picture of him, you're going to draw him in a turtleneck.
I could give a flip. Let me say, anybody following Steve Jobs' fashion doesn't deserve to speak about fashion.
He's clearly a successful person.
Yeah, and you could be...
And it's just to say that turtlenecks do look good on a lot of men, I think.
I disagree.
You just don't like the way it looks on you. Arguably, you just don't like the way it feels on you.
Okay. Actually, fair point. Because I think on Tyson, on Arsenio, on Teddy Riley, in those times and in those spaces, they killed it. They made it work.
Yeah.
On me, I do not ever want to have that experience ever again. I had it enough as a child going to church.
If you wore a turtleneck, you'd look pretty good.
Well, we'll never find out. I find it distasteful.
They are awful to put on as well. I will say that.
See?
It's a...
Now you're coming around.
I mean, I get it. I'm not trying to say that I completely stand them, but the juice is worth the squeeze once you get it over your head.
I think they should be banned.
So you think crew necks are more appealing?
Absolutely. I don't like having anything wrapped around my neck like that anyway. So I'll tell you another thing that gives me the ick. You have a tight-fitting turtleneck on your neck, and then you're wearing a choker. Like, what are you doing, man?
Who does that?
I guarantee you can find some images from the 90s and 80s and 90s where someone's wearing like a tight herringbone choker around the turtleneck, looking like a ring on a fat finger.
Who is doing that though? Because I do not see anyone wearing chokers around their
I bet you can
turtleneck.
I'll bet you can find it.
That one I don't know if I could get behind. I get you on that, but I mean, to be fair, every time I do put a turtleneck on, I feel like I'm being born again. So
yeah, because you're squeezing through the canal.
And I don't know who would want to voluntarily go through that trauma again. So I'm with you there.